You are in the session Pédaling towards social change. Pédaler, non pas pédaler, le vélo comme liaison douce. I will moderate in English. We have 3 speakers and co-speakers with them. Well, you know that cycling policy have a serious role in order to be like an improvement in urban, social and demographic changes, and all our speakers will give us their experience about how cycling can just be a great lever to change social life and to change development in some countries with social topics like health access, inclusion, elderly exclusion, women insertion, and so on. We have the chance of having 3 experiences from America, from south to north, but we will see that we will have overview of much more than American countries, because finally they have experiences all around the world. We will begin with the Brazilian speakers, who are Arturo Alcorta and Eric Ferreira from Escola de Bicicleta. Arturo is an educator and journalist about cycling. He promotes cycling and bicycle use. He always pushed the concept of bicycle network and the social networking as a key element in mobility and cycling projects. Eric is co-speaker. Maybe he will be available for the question after the presentation. Works on transport projects in Brazil, Mexico and Indonesia, and they have both a great experience about developing a bike culture. Well, the floor is yours. You have, for each speaker, 20 minutes. Please take all the questions you have, keep them into your mind, and then we will have 20-25 minutes, depends on speakers, of course, for debating, having a discussion, and, well, talking together. The floor is yours. The presentation is this one. Yes? You?
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Okay. Without them listening, I will give thank you for the guys in the aquarium, the translators. They are quite important for us. And this microphone, okay. You go. And then I have this too. It took me like one month and a half or 2 months thinking about this subject. I really believe that the only way to change things and to escape from the situation that we are in the world is on quality. And if you go to quality, you go to equity. This is an old phrase that was created in the 19th century. Bicycle helped a lot women, workers, social movements, unions. There are a lot of movements of cyclists around, especially in London and in Germany, to improve the quality of living of the poor. Okay. When I prepared this presentation, my thing was to give a historical order, and I don't have time. Okay, all the cities that it's quite important to the cities to have quality. If you don't have a city that's balanced and sustainable. Okay. Since 1898, when for the first time in history the cities made a meet to exchange experience and to improve the cities. Okay, the cities are working on quality. What we do wrong, what we are doing right. Okay, and bicycle, it's just possible to put bicycle when you have quality in the city. Okay, let's go to quality. It's not horizontal, it's not vertical, maybe a circle, but it's much more complex than this thing. Okay, I'm talking about total quality. When I'm talking about total quality, I'm talking about, this is a definition, a measure of excellence or a state of being free from defects, deficiencies, and significant variations. And it's brought about by a strict and consistent commitment. Lower the loss, you have more to distribute. This is simple as that. Okay? There is nothing to do with something that we are very in, that we are cyclists, they are drivers. We are human beings. We are in a city. When you go to a thing like that, you retard, you put to more years the changes that we want. We have, as example, the Netherlands. Okay, why they have done so well the question of the bicycle? I will give Netherlands, not the Switzerland, Sweden, Norway, the countries that are up there. Okay, because they learned to work water, to control water. When you control water, you have two chances. Okay, or you do it right, or you do it right. If you don't, you drown, you dead. Okay, or in the case of Brazil, you are com sede, como é que é? Thirsty. Thank you. Okay, and then we go back. This is from Buddhism. Okay, this is the same thing that we use now. Correct perception, correct thinking, correct speaking, correct behavior, correct way of life, correct effort, correct attention, correct concentration. All the religions, there are codes of behavior, of society behavior, talks about quality. That's before the question of religion or God or something like that. It's to organize the society. Quality is not new, okay? And from Buddhism too, and from other religions that's more difficult to explain, there is no freedom without discipline. If you don't behave in the traffic quite well, probably you won't be free to arrive at home safe. Okay? When started the quality, the modern quality in our lives? First with trains. Why trains? Because trains runs in a straight line. Okay? And if you do some mistake with the logistic is the word, the right word, of the line, you will kill people. And then with aviation, the most important thing for us, for our safety, and for thinking the city is the search of improvement, for improvement of the process. You have, if you have the first thing that you do is to blame someone, you do a mistake, a huge mistake, and you go in a wrong way. Okay? Then is understand and neutrality. Okay, let's go to bicycle, city, and quality. So few persons talks that bicycle is not a bike path. You're Amanda. She is from Africa. Thank you for your speech right now. Huh? So good. When most of the people speaks about bicycle, they speak about bicycle, bike path, and the enemies. Sorry. In Brazil, 35% of the deaths is because the low quality of the bicycles. Okay? Then, the whole thing of bicycle, when you think in quality, when you should think about the whole thing. The industries, the wholesalers, the bike shops, the mechanics and maintenance, normally it's bad. The formation of the cyclist itself, urban quality, that's simple as that. Here you go to communication, okay? Everyone, including your enemies, the motorized, the enemies, they are. If they become cyclists, they are your friends. Weird. Park and thievery, okay? Levels of governance and taxes that will generate new jobs. And then we have a perfect example to follow. Automobile. They are the winners. They are passing through moments that they has been trapped by their own arrogance. Okay? But they are a good example. You have to treat well your enemies, and you have to learn from your enemies. Not to split your truth in them. In them? No, this is wrong, but you understand. Let's go to the city. Once again, what do we want? It's human beings in the city. We must have quality, safety, and some years from now we started to talk about sustain. He speaks it well. Sustain. Go ahead. Thank you. This is wrong. This is wrong. But it's it. Okay. And then you have something that we are searching. Equity. Or do you think that we will search, or we will find, we will give equity to people saying that you are a jerk, you are a driver, I'm the good man. You do a society like that? I don't think so. I really don't think so. And you build a city when you have quality and you go to equity, and with quality and equity you have sustain, okay, and legitimacy. Sorry, I have dyslexia and it's hard, even in Portuguese. I learned to speak Ibirapuera when I was 35, so something like that. Okay. And then we have a problem with the communication that we are doing, okay? If you want quality and if you want equity, it's impossible to build a quality system supported by the outsiders, only by the outsiders, okay? What do you want? An inclusive or contaminate society? Okay? Let me explain. There is a human number that's the same in German and that's the same in Brazil. 90% of the persons that live in the cities wants to live together in peace, in order. And they can do some mistakes. Sometimes they drive. Okay. But it's a question how you explain to them that's not a good thing. Who of you do running? Edit. Okay? It's so hard to show you how to start running. Why? Because the communication is so wrong. Normally you get specialized people to teach you how to run. Okay? But these specialized people are specialized in sportists, not in, like me, jerks. And how I started? Crossing the street fast. I stayed 6 months crossing the streets fast. And the day that I got my 800 meters, I started to cry. Why? Because a lot of doctors said, you never run. I ran it for 5 São Silvestres, it's a tough 15 kilometers in São Paulo, and 2 half marathons. It's the communication. How you get a driver and communicate the right way that he must use a bicycle. How you put him is the same thing that teaching, teaching a person with some mental illness. It's the same way. It's the same pedagogy, okay? 90% are here. Then you have 7% that think that they can do some mistakes in controlling. And you have 3% that are the outsiders. Outsiders is quite important for the society because they have new thinkings, new things to show to the society. But how you use them, okay? And then you have the trace that there are the sociopaths, okay? What do you want to do with the quality? Include or contaminate? The problem that we are having right now with the society is that these 3% are ruling too much in a free way, in not a controlled way, not with our quality to understand what they are doing. And then I have a question for you. Okay, we are a society of selfies and outsiders. Who's in interest? Who will profit on that? I recommend for you to understand these 2 things. BBC has a show that's reviewing World War II. Have you seen? The first 4 programs is about the surging, the beginning of the Nazis. That's good to understand this. The second thing is much to do with us, is to read about what what's happening after the Festival of Woodstock, what happened after 1968 here in Europe, in 1969, the Festival of Woodstock, sorry. Okay, it's quite interesting to understand what is going on with us, okay? Amy Klink was the guy that crossed the ocean from 3 minutes. From 4 minutes are real. He crossed, como é que chama remando? Rowing. From Africa to Brazil. And he does a lot of scientific expeditions to Antarctica and things like that. And he once told that the problem, the pollution in the oceans is not the bottle, but the pollution that's not seen. That's that 3% of the trace. And the trace. We are looking too much for the pet, but we are not looking for the pollution that we have, including in the system, the communication system of the bicycle. Then we have, this book is amazing, okay? 298 pages and 45 references about the history of transportation in Italy, okay? Then you have a social network that is too strong for us. How many words? He knows that. And you probably, you know, I don't know. And what's the range? How many people this network, this social network affects? It is democratic, definitely not. It's democratic for the guys that are inside this network, inside each of the networks. This is something that you must control, okay? And not for the slow food. The slow food is a movement in Italy that's, you sit and you eat and you do it well, with healthy food, okay? And what's happening with us? We are a selfie society. It's like this, you know. Okay? It's amazing. I have a sequence of photos. Inside the church in Italy that's unbelievable. Of a beautiful lady in her cell phone. It's unbelievable, okay? And self-mobility. Okay, we are talking 7.2 billion persons. We are talking about 3 billion persons connected in the internet, and we're talking about 3.6 billion persons with cell phones. Yes. And then remember Pavlov. Please. How you train your dog. Look at yourselves when you say Platz, sit, asseyez. What do we want? This is the question. Bicycle is unbelievable good to change the things. Do you want change? Do you want improvement? Whoops, it's not my fault. Do you want revolution? Then you hear the music of Beatles in the White Album. That's a good one. That's a good one. You want a revolution? I'm finishing. You stick with me. But do you want counter-revolution? This is the problem. We are supporting too much the people that is quite dangerous for us in our interest. Okay? Be sure, bicycle, quality future.
Thank you. the end of the session, and then we will continue our trip to Mexico now. We have the opportunity to have with us. Je le fais en français. C'est mieux, ok. Nous avons donc la chance d'avoir avec nous l'association Mujeres en Bici, dont la présidente de l'association Maritza Aragon Galindo est avec nous, et elle est accompagnée de Myriam, une membre de l'association Mujeres en Bici qui parle français et qui va pour nous faire la présentation de l'association et de ses réalisations. L'association, comme son nom l'indique, prône l'usage du vélo auprès des femmes mexicaines, spécifiquement de Mexico, et travaille justement sur certains quartiers spécifiques de Mexico avec des femmes plutôt, comment dire, en exclusion, ou en tous les cas, il y a plusieurs sous-projets qu'elles vont nous montrer. Un pour les femmes de plus de 50 ans, et justement, le travail quotidien de l'association, c'est de considérer les femmes comme un levier de changement, un levier d'acculturation et de diffusion profonde de la culture vélo au Mexique. Et donc, voilà, je vais leur laisser la parole pour le cas très concret de Mujeres en Bici, et je vous remercie de votre accueil. Donc, elles vont parler en français.
Bon, bonjour tout le monde. Est-ce que tout le monde ici parle français? Non?
No.
Bon, mais vous savez tous le traducteur? Non? Bon, ça y est, je vais essayer de me faire comprendre. Hier nous avons fait une présentation de notre association. Je vais un peu vous parler de ça. Comme ça, vous connaissez un peu tous les projets, et à la fin, je finis avec les projets qu'on a avec des femmes plus âgées. Donc, comme ça, vous allez connaître un peu notre travail. Et nous sommes une association civile au Mexique la plupart du groupe, c'est que des femmes, parce qu'avec le but de faire que tout le monde fasse du vélo, et que ce soit nous les femmes qu'on motive les autres personnes pour faire le vélo. Parce qu'on croit que la femme joue un rôle très important à la société, plutôt dans la famille. Mais après la famille, il y a les enfants, les maris et tout, qu'ils deviennent avec une culture de vélo dans la vie quotidienne. On a commencé le travail par un but récréatif, mais on pense que ça a développé. Mais nous, on a resté surpris de prendre la vélo comme un symbole de culture. Donc, parce que on commence à faire du vélo par la récréation, par sortir, par se promener. Mais si on